Did you get worried about being cancelled?
I don't make money from social media.
Tam Khan, ex-MMA fighter turned into businessman.
Bro, there's no secrets because, you know, when you're a straight shooter, you don't have secrets.
And recently known for the man behind Andrew Tate in Dubai.
He's not some drug lord. He's not some rapist. He's not some serial killer. Look, I've been arrested and stuff for false allegations.
His life has always been crazy.
I get in a fight and I beat him up. You're gonna go against me on public social media. We had fights.
A lot of families had problems with
Yeah. And before all the social media hype, he even got cancelled himself.
Put Tam Khan, ISIS, and it all just come out.
What is that?
That sounds bad.
You got cancelled before Andrew Tate got cancelled.
Donald Trump's team are the ones who got my Facebook back.
But how did it all start?
No one's perfect. I've never touched a drop of alcohol in my life, never touched drugs.
You took Andrew Tate to a mosque.
Yeah, I took him to a mosque to pray. It was my idea to film it. Funny enough, Andrew Tate has just sent me a WhatsApp right this second. Oh, it's something very, very, very big.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Vibe Show, and today we have a very special guest. If you don't already know him, he goes by the name of Tam Khan. Welcome to the episode.
Wow, that's the best ovation I've ever received, to be honest, especially on a podcast.
I'll do a little introduction. Tam Khan, a celebrity here in Dubai, recently taken over the entire internet, the entire TikTok. You guys have probably seen him. You've definitely seen him, guys. Very close friends with Andrew Tate. And actually, one of the most viral things this year happened with you and Tate.
Yeah, you could say the Tate praying in a mosque and reverting to Islam.
Yeah, you took Andrew Tate to a mosque.
Yeah, I took him to a mosque to pray. It was my idea to film it, but I did not actually think it will go that viral. But of course, it's nothing to do with me. It's Andrew Tate, his personality, persona, which made it go crazy. And I mean, people come up to me for pics. I'm no celebrity, I'm no star, but they come to me for pics. You know Top G, can I have a pic? So I'm the guy who knows Top G. That's my claim to fame, apparently, you know? So yeah, it's funny, but it just goes to show how popular and famous this guy is.
Now there's a lot of other things, guys. If you don't know, Tam Khan, guys, quite a celebrity yourself in Dubai. You have one of the most popular gyms in Dubai, TK.
Yeah, TK MMA and Fit, yep.
And you've done acting. You've actually been in a movie.
Yeah. Funny enough, people don't believe this. I was in a Jackie Chan movie and I had a support role as a bad guy. I mean, I couldn't be a hero.
Yeah.
I can't be a romantic guy. With a head like this, it's only a villain or a monster. So they gave me the villain role.
I think not many know that.
Like, this is a Jackie Chan movie. And you know, Jackie Chan's like the biggest celebrity in the world. And I'm watching the movie and I see Tam Khan kicking ass in the movie. I'm like, wait, I know this guy.
I swear it was surreal. So what happened was the studios who were casting for the movie, they wanted some martial artists for stuntmen, you know?
Yeah.
So they reached out to my gym because you've got guys who are experienced in martial arts, so it'll be easy if we use them for stunts. They're used to it. And then the casting director, he's like, you know what? The owner of this gym where you're coming from, bring him, I've got a role. And they kept contacting me. I thought it'll be some silly role like opening a door, driving a car, you know, the odd extra bouncer or something. So I'm like, it's not for me. I can't be bothered. I ain't got the time. Then someone said, again, then the agency called me who were dealing with him, Mix Fame. They're saying, Tam, you've got to come because it's quite a cool role and the director saw your profile and thinks you suit it. So I'm like, nah, so I go, okay, I'll come. So I go to this casting, but I'm outside and I'm looking through a window and I see a full room and I've never acted in my life. So I'm like, on second thoughts, no. So I'm on the phone to my friend, he goes, stop being a pussy, you know? What are you doing? Go, just give it a go. There's nothing to lose. It's a Jackie Chan movie. So I walk in, I sit in the back all quiet and I'm watching and there's a guy before me doing the auditions for this role.
The same role.
The same role, and he was so shit. And I'm like, I might not get the role, but he's shit. I've got a better chance, you know? I did it, didn't think anything much of it, and then I got the role. And I think 3 days later, we started shooting. It was quite a role.
Did you meet Jackie Chan himself?
Yeah, I saw Jackie Chan, but I didn't want to. I thought, look, I'm an actor now, so I'm an actor. I can't be like, yo, can I have a selfie? And the casting agent said, look, please don't be one of those guys.
Yeah.
You'll never be working again. So I was like, good morning, Jackie, you know, like this, like, oh shit, Jackie Chan.
I have a question. I don't know if I can ask this question. Do they pay for like these things? Like,
yeah, they pay.
Because you know, everyone's like, oh, if I get into a movie, I'm gonna make money. You know, like we're talking a Jackie Chan movie. Like, how good was the check?
Honestly, and I don't want to sound corny, cringy, I would have done it for free.
Yeah, of course.
Chan. Like, if you say do another movie with Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'll be like, look, pay me, and I'm working, I'm making money, so I need money. But if it's a big megastar for me, I would have done it anyway. Yeah. But it was like an average. It was nothing special.
So now that you know a bit about Tam Khan, movie actor with Jackie Chan, all of that, but you're good friends with Andrew Tate. How did you meet Andrew?
When I was a mixed martial arts fighter, I was actually one of the first Muslim Asian MMA fighters in Britain. Then we had a show called Ultimate Warrior Challenge in my hometown Essex. We kind of helped build me, my coach Daniel Bazzotta, who was my mentor and everything, and his brother Alex.
Yeah.
And then we'd have local gyms. We needed talent. So Andrew came along with a guy called Amir Subacek, a Bosnian kickboxer who was quite renowned. He was like a good fighter in his day.
Yeah.
And he set up a gym. And Andrew was one of his students, in tall, lean guy. Just looks like baby face. You wouldn't think anything of it. You see, like a young kid. Like, all right, he doesn't look mean. No scars. So we gave him a fight, and like literally the guy was like, I think it was standing ovation, like went to war with everyone. Like every fight he would fight, it was exciting. He'd come to strike, kick, stand up. You literally have to kill him to beat him. He fought an Iranian guy called Reza, who was one of the toughest guys in our gyms. Went to a decision, and Andrew lost, but we showed so much respect. We thought, wow, like this guy's got heart. And then he also beat a guy called Luke Barnett, who's another friend of mine who's in Dubai right now, who fought in the UFC. Andrew beat him at MMA rules. So he showed a lot of skill and heart. And it's like you in YouTube, for example. You're in that kind of network. You know everyone.
How old were you back then?
20s. And he was like 18, I think.
Andrew was 18.
I think Andrew was 18 when he made his debut. Correct me if I'm mistaken, I think he was 18 years old.
Damn. Well, was he tall? Like for an 18-year-old, how big
Yeah,
was
he's tall. Yeah, muscle, everything. He was genetically gifted. Him and his brother both, like always in shape. They're tall. But the face was young. So you thought, you look at the face, but he could fight.
Damn.
Because his gym was tough. They were fighters. And after that, he just became a veteran on our shows and then went on to kickboxing shows. But yeah, that circle of fighters, the original days, these were the days where there was not social media.
They were just fighting.
Hardcore fighting days. And so that community of fighters always tight-knit. We'd always, wherever we go around the world, Jimmy Manoas or Luke Barnett, there's that respect for years. And we'll always be friends.
Now, obviously, a lot of people might not know this, but you were a fighter as well.
Yeah.
When was your first fight?
I had loads of like amateur shows which are not recorded and on mats.
Damn, I want to see those.
Yeah.
I want to see those fights.
Yeah, like VHSs, you do tournaments which are full combat, full
Yeah.
contact, like tournaments with geese. So first ever one was maybe like 2000, 2001, then 2003. And the first professional, which is professional on a system, but like they should have been professional before that, was 2005.
2005 was your first professional.
So that's like, what are we in, 2023
I was
almost.
4.
You were 4. So my first professional fight, you were 4 years old. I fought a guy about 20 kilos heavier than me.
Damn.
Yeah, I won the first round. It was just crazy, the maddest feeling. And like, it's professional MMA, but in those days, for example, I was like a street guy, tough guy, but I wouldn't do the running like now, you know?
Yeah.
I see you coming, you're with my condition coaches, you have a pad man, you're a nutritional protein house. Bro, there was nothing like that. It's like, watch a movie, do weights, spar, fight, 3 hours a day, 3 hours a week, sorry.
That's how you get into fighting.
Yeah, and the guys who came from that era are like in UFC world champions. So it was tough guys, but we just fought because we wanted to fight. It was like nothing
It was
about
in you.
Yeah, just like, yeah, let's do it. This is cool. We're in a cage. Wow, that girl might like me after. I'll be the hard man. It was just sad, but yeah. So I wish I came in an era where we knew about science, nutrition, that, because I had the talent, but I just didn't care to work.
How does it, because obviously, guys, I've never actually fought. How does it feel when you knock someone out?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. The best feeling on earth, let me tell you, as a man, is to have a fight, fresh fight and win. Better than like sex, money. It beats everything. It beats anything.
He never had any
I've
of
never
those,
had-
so
I've never had any of those. I mean, whoa.
You know what I'm saying? You might feel that sensation soon.
Guys,
let's
you
talk
never know.
about that. But that's the ultimate. I tell every man, that feeling of fighting, winning, beating another guy up who's trained to beat you up. It's not like a street fight. Street fights, half of them are drunk. It's not planned. They're not trained for you. Half of them can't fight. Majority can't. So you can play around. But when you fight someone who's trained 8 weeks to kick your ass, he's studied you for 8 weeks. You studied him, and you win, and you're on top of the adrenaline. You can't beat it. And the lowest feeling is losing a fight. So it's a scale like that. But honestly, my advice to everyone who's your followers or viewers out there, every guy, you must try once in your life to compete in some kind of martial art and fight, whether it's boxing, MMA, Muay Thai, because trust me, you'll thank me later. Just the training, the discipline it takes, and the feeling of that combat. Like, we are cavemen with mobile phones. It's the original time, the Spartans, the Romans, the Greco-Romans, Genghis Khan. This is what men did. Take away all these. That's what we do. If this wasn't here,
We're
now,
just
we'd be-
animals.
We are. That's in our blood.
If you were training with Andrew back in the day, why did you never fight Andrew Tate?
We weren't training at different weights. I was bigger, and he was younger, and he was more kickboxing, I was more MMA. And I think we were different weights.
Yeah,
I think
the size different.
I think those days he was smaller.
Imagine they fought.
Imagine a Tam Khan Andrew Tate fight.
I'm surprised. Yeah, it was never matched because he had different opponents. Yeah, He's much less weight because he fought Reza. So that means he was like, would have been 77, 84. I don't know what weight it would have been.
So you were heavier than him, that's why.
I was heavier than, my first fight was heavyweight, but I wasn't even heavyweight. I was like 92 kilos dripping wet. My opponent was 110. And then I went to 84 kilo, and that was a hard cut. But then I got signed to another promotion, and he went more to kickboxing, and your paths change a lot.
Actually, you know, kickboxing is way different, right, than MMA?
Yeah, because MMA is everything. You can go on the floor, submit, punch, kick, elbow, everything. Kickboxing is just obviously self-explanatory.
Yeah. So obviously fighting and stuff. I want to know, how does it feel like? Because you've had wins, you've had losses, but how does it feel when you get knocked out? Did you ever get knocked out?
Yeah, I've been knocked out once on TV. The worst moment ever. But again, I believe every man, another thing I'll say, what humbles you, you need to get your ass kicked once in your life.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. The only annoying thing in Dubai, we see certain characters, how they act, they've never been beaten up in their life.
Yeah.
In Europe, you get your ass kicked on the street or in a ring, and it humbles you as a man. That's why you see majority of fighters, 99% no egos, not arrogant, humble people, because day in, day out, they're getting their ass kicked or beating someone up, and they know what it takes, and they know what can happen to them. So it humbles you and it gives you that confidence as a man as well.
All right. Now, I want to ask you, because obviously you've been through a lot, but has there been anything specific, like, that you've regretted taking a fight? Like, do you regret taking the fight you lost?
I regret, because I didn't regret taking it. I regret taking it lightly and not taking it serious. So it was arrogance on my behalf. And the fight I lost was a last minute replacement for a guy who pulled out. So it was annoying. I had a title fight with someone. He pulled out. Another guy pulled out. And they said, you can take this fight. He's a heavyweight. It's last minute. Don't worry. And I was like, yeah, forget the weight. So I already cut weight. I had to put weight on. He was already the natural of the weight. So it was annoying. But at the end of the day, it's what's meant to be. I don't really regret things, you know? Like,
It happens for a reason.
Everything. It builds your journey, you know? I was not meant to win that fight. If I won that fight, I would have had the title, and it would have gone on to other things.
You would have
Maybe
done what you're doing now, yeah.
In a good way, maybe it was the best thing for me.
Yeah, I always say that. It's crazy. Like, I feel like even the worst moments, eventually, it's like, if you won that fight, you wouldn't be in Dubai. You wouldn't have one of the biggest gyms. You wouldn't be with all the celebrities.
Yeah, you wouldn't. So when at the time, you're like, no, I lost. Like, you're depressed, and like, you can't sleep. At the same time, who says it's the worst point in life? It's just stuff. And then you got to look at it as a fight. That the guy, better man, won. You got to accept it. Take it like a man. Get up, stand up. And I fought again. I won after that again. So you need that in your life. Everyone needs
one loss.
You need knockdowns in your life, whether it's physically, business wise. Majority of guys nowadays from women, emotional breakups. They like, oh, what do I do? Like, you know. So everyone gets hit hard in a certain way.
I want to talk about. So obviously, someone seeing you, I just couldn't imagine you ever being like in love. No, not in love, but like I couldn't imagine you being like distressed about a woman.
Yeah.
Heartbroken. I can't imagine Tam Khan being heartbroken. But has there ever been a moment in your life where you've been in love and got your heart broken?
I think being in love comes with time and years and trust. I think a lot of these relationships, people say, oh, you love them, it's just lust. Oh, I fall in love with you first sight. It's bullshit. It's love. It's lust, sorry. Love comes now. I've got children and a family. Now that's pure love now. My wife's got my love because I respect what we've been through, everything. That's when the love grows.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of love. The ones you see in Disney, bro, that's just for R&B videos in Disney. It's lust. It's someone you're used to. When it's gone, you're like, oh, fuck, what do I do? I'm sad. Like, I remember her, she'd give me that popcorn or she'd brush my hair. It's you're used to that. It's your mind playing games. But go out with your friends for a few days, you'll meet someone, then it's changed. So the love I've experienced now, having my daughters, that's like, whoa. I never like that. I was like, what is this feeling? That's love. Like you've produced something, and then that's the admiration, love you have for your wife is also higher because she is part of bringing you that. So then that's when your true love comes. I think once you build families and get married, but these relationships before, I maybe at the time sent a few R. Kelly songs in my haram days, R&B, but nah, it's not love, bro. It's lust.
But you never had that like heartbreak phase of like being super sad or some girl like you guys split up?
Nah, you know me, I was top T before the top G, I was that mentality. I think all fighters have that. I used to have a thing called TK rants, which I deleted all on my Instagram when I had kids because I thought, you know what, the things I used to say, I've got daughters now, I have to delete it.
Yeah.
I used to do these rants and people can bring it back, and that's when I saw Andrew saying this stuff. I laughed. I go, bro, we are like exactly the same thing. I had this, girls who show their booties, posing like this, wearing makeup to gyms. I used to hate it all. And for me, I never got upset by these things because I see everyone's replaceable, and I think what's meant to be is to be. And I always never took it serious. I always thought, until I'm married, I'm never going to take it serious. For me, marriage is serious.
Yeah.
Sacred. You give God your word. So then Everything else.
No, that makes sense. But it's good. I mean, I could tell. I just knew like Tam Khan, you can't break his heart. Like look at him. You can do.
No, my daughters could break my heart.
Yeah, they do. They could because you have a very good relationship with your like daughters, your family, everything. Now, obviously, you have your gym now, and you've had the craziest celebrities.
It is. It's quite crazy.
Like
Who's who?
Like you've had Khabib at your gym. Right now, this week you have Khamzat at your gym.
Yeah, just this morning, yeah.
Just this morning you have Khamzat, like one of the world champions.
A superstar to be. Mark words here on this podcast. Khamzat will be probably bigger than anyone. He'll be the next Conor. For sure, once he gets that title, because he's got all the attributes, he's tough as
He can talk.
He can talk. He doesn't care. And
I smash everybody.
I smash everyone. He starts fights in and out of the cage. And I really believe in 12 months, he's going to be a megastar.
So wait, who else have you had? You've had Khabib, you've had Khamzat, you've had...
Jean-Claude Van Damme, worked with John Cena. We've had Mayweather's. We've had Tyson Fury.
The biggest ones.
We've had Mo Vlogs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. Forget, we had Mo Vlogs. Mo Vlogs works out with the people.
Yeah, actually,
he's a people's man.
I like. By the way, guys, I like going for just the public, like training sessions. I don't like training alone.
I'm not going to lie either, yeah. Before, when I used to see these YouTubers, yeah, I never knew no one. But I heard of Mo Vlogs, Money Kicks, and maybe Huda.
Huda Beauty, yeah.
Like three, and Chris Fade, I knew him as a friend because he used to work on my shows. So there's a few personalities you hear in Dubai. It's a small place, but I'm telling you, like Mo, like I'm not even like I don't care about. Everyone knows me. I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah.
He has a good fan base. Like there's a lot of people who online look, they come across like followers, and you know I've worked with a lot of influencers in certain industries. I do, but you genuinely have a good following, which is strong. Everywhere you go, can I have a picture? Can I have a picture? So some people like you are a celebrity, whether you like it or not. It's not influencer. You are. In Dubai, probably one of the biggest names. You must be easily. So that's why we need to get you in.
But how do you? Okay, my question is, how do you get a Khabib to your gym? Like, why do they come? I'm actually a curious question.
So a lot of people think we do not pay anyone to come to our gym. I've never paid someone. I've never spoke to a manager. It's purely from networking, being in the industry myself, and having friends who are close to them. And also, a lot of the UK fighters, a lot of actors, or a lot of rappers will say, my friend, that Tam guy's that Tam Khan's there in Dubai. Her's got this gym, and through social media, gym's become popular because it's not a normal gym. We've got an outdoor area. It's quite unique in its own way, and just from networking, and because of our networks, it's like you. If you do YouTube, you could get a lot of guests here who people would have to pay, but you know them.
Yeah.
Same as me. I know them from fighting myself. So a lot of the guys, when I stopped, went to become world champions or become superstars. But to me, they're normal. So actors and this and that from UK, and from them coming, other guys see it and other guys see it.
By the way, the thing is they actually enjoy the gym. Some of them come back.
Yeah, like right now, there's Khamzat guys training there every day.
Yeah, every day. Every day. Leon Edwards, the UFC champ.
Bam Bam.
Toyovasa, we have so many, and like when they come, they all say the same thing. This is the craziest gym we've ever seen. We love it. They love the vibe, the atmosphere, and it's become like a celebrity gym in a way.
Yeah. All right, so right now, top 3 fighters right now.
In MMA?
Yeah, MMA.
Okay, Leon Edwards, Khamzat Chimaev, Islam Makhachev. Islam.
Oh.
Not this. What's this? Style bender. What's his name?
Who?
This
Israel.
Yeah, Israel.
Yeah, sure, it's up there. There's so many to say, but he just lost.
I like Israel, man. This guy is just.
He's superb. But
he's different.
Top 3, if you say the most elite now: Leon, Islam, Khamzat. Leon just won the title by head kick, beat a guy who hasn't lost in 10, 12 fights. Khamzat, who's undefeated, and you've got Islam, who's undefeated.
Can Khamzat and Islam fight?
Yeah.
He's too
Didn't they have like a fight in the last?
Yeah.
No. That was.
They had like a little situation.
Yeah, but that was nothing to do with that. No, he's too big.
I had investigator investigate you. All right. In 2016, you were banned from Facebook because of anti-ISIS comments. What happened?
There was someone on my Facebook, a friend, I don't know who, and writing just stupid statuses. He was a Muslim, but dissing England. Like just this, that, Sharia. And I'm like, it pissed me off because I'm Muslim, but as Muslims, you respect the laws of the land you live in. And you respect that society as the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us. So every Muslim knows that. If an expat comes here, respect the laws of UAE. If you go to Iran, respect Iran and Qatar and so on. If you're in the UK, respect UK. Practice your religion, but respect they've got their laws. That's their country. And he was writing something, so I just lost it. I'm like, targeted him. I can't stand these extremist Muslims. And you'd get a small minority. I used to remember that when I was younger, come outside the mosque, bro, give flyers. We need to make the Sharia Islamic state in London, England, and we need to get rid of this. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what? So it was against them, and I was like, ISIS, this and ISIS, how they're not portraying Islam. They are totally away from Islam. They're scumbags, and they're uneducated in the way they make it bad for other Muslims, and people who support ISIS or who are followers should be deported from UK. And I said, if you're extremists, in my opinion, if you're extremist and you have those tendencies, you should be in the country because it's danger.
Go where they have the same beliefs.
Yeah, I just said, just go back to wherever.
And Facebook banned you for that.
So Facebook banned you.
Because my status had about 600,000 retweets, or reposts, or was it Facebook or shares?
Damn. So
Celebrities, it went viral.
So you got cancelled. You got cancelled before Andrew Tate got cancelled.
I was on the front page of The Sun, the Daily Mirror. Vice called me daily. Can we do a follow-up? BBC, can we do a follow-up? And I didn't
BBC got involved.
Everyone calling me, all the major stations. And I said no because I was getting death threats. I don't want my family. Me, I don't care, but I thought they'd target my family in UK. Extremists. The Breitbart magazine, Donald Trump's team are the ones who got my Facebook back. From a senator.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump's team got your
There's a
Facebook
guy,
back.
I'm not going to say who I know from who worked for him, a lobbyist. I can't say his name. And he was here. And at the time, I contacted him because I know him through a friend of mine who he works with. He's in Texas. And I told him the situation. And they printed a Breitbart magazine, which is a right-wing American magazine, which is Donald Trump backed, I think. And they made an issue. Why should we ban speaking about this? That happened. They contacted, I think, Facebook. Facebook apologized, put my Facebook account back in. Yeah. So somehow, some way, it was a connection to Donald Trump's team who saw that, respected what I said, and got me back. So
they made Facebook apologize.
This is no bullshit story. This is a true story, but I can't say names. They're government officials, but this is true.
Damn.
A real true story.
Guys.
I was on the phone to a journalist who was one of Trump's team in America. They even noticed it. And at the time, there was tension between Muslims. And they were like, you know what? He's a Muslim. He's proud of religion and everything, but he's against extremism. It just went mad, bro. It got mad, like Vice. Everyone was reaching out. I'm like, listen, I'm in Dubai chilling. Like, what the is going on? My phone died from the notifications.
No.
Yeah. It was ding, 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 ding.
So you got cancelled. What year is this?
I think 2016, yeah. Around
2016.
You can Google it. Put Tam Khan, ISIS, and it will just come up.
Is that?
Yeah. That sounds bad. No,
Tam Khan, ISIS.
like against ISIS. I'm against extremism.
That's going to be trending on Twitter. Tam Khan.
That's going to be the title of this video. Tam Khan, ISIS.
That's if you Google that, you'll come up with all the articles. Because as a Muslim, I'm proud of what a beautiful, perfect religion we have, and I'm against people ruining our religion and ruining our image and affecting innocent Muslims in UK get attacked and spit and abused because of them. That was why I was speaking out. I don't like to see innocent people get harmed because the religion's peaceful and beautiful, and people tarnish it. This small minority, so I wanted to speak against them and say, look, that is not what we are about.
I know. You know. Honestly, what you say is so true. Like, I'll say a story that I've never said before. Like, I grew up, obviously I was born and raised in Dubai, but half my life I was in UK. And especially when I was younger, I was in UK when I was like 5 to 11 years old. And at the time, you'd see all over the news, like, Mohammed something something bombing, Mohammed terrorist, Mohammed this. And I was like 7 years old. And when I'd go to school, everyone's like, oh, Mohammed, you know.
Oh, Mohammed.
You know, they'd make fun of you, you know. And I remember, like, I was literally like 7 or 8 years old crying, telling my mom, I don't want to be this terrorist. I don't want everyone to look at me funny, you know. I wanted my name to be Michael because that was the most popular name, you know.
And yeah, you would have been young, scared. But the problem is also the media have played a villain role. They stir hatred. I mean, Muslims aren't terrorists like anyone else is not terrorists. They choose a minority and they push it. But I was speaking purely about ISIS because they were giving so much coverage to ISIS at the time, and it was annoying me. Like, what? Like, ISIS are not Muslim. They're not represent us. So it was like that. The media also have a lot to blame. They just portray crap. They'll never promote good things about Islam and religion because they want everyone to be segregated, and I don't know, just for some reason they've got a hatred towards Islam. So I stepped up to say something, but it kind of went my delivery was a bit bad.
Yeah, the thing about Tam, guys, Tam is very unfiltered. Like, if he wants to try and say it, it's just gonna go all over the place. Like, instead of like, and that's the thing, we're not like political, you know. Like, obviously you have the politicians that word it beautifully. Tam was just like, you know what? Yeah. Let me just.
I write like I'm talking. So it's literally like some people write in a nice articulate
based
way.
on the situation.
I'm like this, boom. And sometimes it's just me. I'm straight and like honest like that. At the same time, you sometimes have to watch how you deliver things and that. But yeah, I was younger. Yeah. You mature with age.
No, I love that. You know what's crazy though? The fact that you were cancelled and like right now you have Andrew Tate and he's your friend. He's cancelled. Yeah. You're like Andrew Tate's big brother.
Yeah.
Like
it looks like that.
No, but it's like, you know, in life, I think when you speak your mind sometimes, like I think too many influencers and social media personalities or celebrities, they really coach what to say. And I think that sport, be yourself.
Yeah.
People like it or not, because you're going to get ousted sooner or later anyway. People are going to see the true colour, so just be yourself, be normal. And that's what I've always been. So you know me like behind closed doors. NNA knows me when I do social knockout, how I talk to the influencers. Like I'll sit them all in a room and just bombard and abuse everyone.
Just straight away.
There's no like you can come in like you're a celebrity YouTuber or something. I don't like, you know?
So guys, for those of you that don't know, Lana, you want to jump in? Hey guys, my main co-host just made it right now.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Lana Rose.
How are you?
We really appreciate it, guys.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I just came back.
Yeah.
Wait, you can sit, you can
Guys,
sit,
we're
you
just
sit.
swapping out. You know, we had a backup co-host. Just get out of here. Guys, this is what happens when you have just a wild podcast, right?
NNA's one of my sons as well. I have many kids in Dubai, which are not biologically mine, but I look after them. He's one of them. Bread Batch is
Sorry,
the other.
guys. I'm late. I'm really sorry. I was just busy working out. You know, health is wealth.
Health is
And
wealth.
I'm trying to,
Why are
like-
you not working out at his gym?
Oh my God, that would be
Why
amazing.
are you
I'd
not
love to come
working?
by,
Yeah, she's so
honestly.
diplomatic. You see, it's Mo's sister.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Do not shout out any other gyms here while we're on
She
this
is so diplomatic. Oh, this whole Tate thing that she did, I'm so upset. But anyways, actually,
You
you're
told me about that. You said your sister hates Andrew Tate.
my sister.
But when I saw the podcast, it seems like you all got on. So
What happened?
I don't know.
Oscar, what happened?
I don't know.
She
I mean-
literally didn't give her honest opinion, and I hated that.
I mean, I was trying to be as respectful as I could. You know, he was being respectful to me, and you know, we give respect back. So I know Mo knows in the house I was very emotional and vocal about the topics, and that's why he's seen a side that I was really.
She blocked me for wanting to see Andrew Tate.
I tell you one honestly thing though, yeah. I've in all my time around him, and I've been places like non-public everywhere.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone approach him with negativity to this day. Not
Really?
one. Not one. Not one.
I thought he'd get like
No,
some
never.
haters.
I'm not lying. He says it a lot. I can say, wallahi, as a witness, I'm always around. Never once any negativity wherever we've been.
Damn. Well, we'll
Straight,
get back
I'm
to
just
that
saying
very
it.
soon. Tam Khan did the first influencer boxing show in Dubai.
Yeah. So we
So-
did. Yeah. First YouTube celebrity like boxing event, social knockout.
So the one that you guys saw Money Kicks was fighting in, and you had tons of other people. But talking about this influencer boxing situation, because you're also friends with Andrew, that whole face-to-face, Andrew Tate versus Jake Paul face-to-face, Tam was right there, like in the middle. What do you think about that?
You know, the problem is with Andrew, he makes so much money. And what he does, he doesn't need to box. Where, I'm not saying Jake does. Jake, they're all very big personalities. But a lot of people go to that. It's a new chapter of making more money, you know?
Yeah.
Many YouTubers' careers kind of halted. They didn't know what to do. Their content was shit, so they went to boxing.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
No, but
Guys,
not saying Jake,
I was
but-
considering boxing right now. I'm
No,
saying,
no.
my content's
did.
struggling.
A lot have. That's a fact. It's like, but like people like Logan, they've got big careers in their drinks and podcasts. You've got Mr. Beast. These certain guys don't need to do it. And Jake, he's made it a huge career, so he does it because that's his career now.
Yeah.
I don't think he does YouTube or anything.
No, he doesn't do anything.
But Tate has an other career, so for him, he like I don't know, like for me, and I think they get along anyway. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But boxing is like, a lot of people say, obviously you're in this industry, boxing is like a dirty sport where there's lots of politics. There's like, even when we saw, let's say the Floyd Deji fight, they were not coming out to fight because there was like a problem with the gloves how does that politics work in boxing? Because obviously you'd know more.
Yeah, in professional, in the exhibitions, it shouldn't be. That was an exhibition, so I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I really didn't get what was going on because the exhibition means there are no winners.
Yeah.
Professional is different. So there is politics in professional because obviously there's an A side, a B side. One likes a certain pair of gloves, one likes a safer pair of gloves. One wants to walk out first, the other second. You'll see it one day. One wants to have his name first on a poster second. Egos get involved.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And it's an ego thing. It is. And money, who's going to be what music. I saw, I mean, with the YouTubers when I dealt with these guys, some of the stuff I saw, bro, like it was, I saw like a brawl kick off in my gym studio at a weigh-in between Waleed, Slim, Adam, and I'm with someone from Abu Dhabi government doing a tour of the gym at the time, and I hear him screaming like, "F you." I'm like, well, excuse me. And I literally walk in there and erupt on all of them. They just stopped.
No.
Yeah, I think Slim slapped Waleed. There were slaps, punches. Yeah, Slim just slapped him. Adam's behind him. Waleed's screaming, trying to kill them. Anas is just laughing like always.
Wait, they don't keep them in separate rooms before the
No, we're
fight?
not.
This was a press con. It was a safe thing. I said, come here. We're going to do some pictures. No, and my rules were strict. Listen, guys, it's just help each other. You're going to build content, have fun, enjoy it. It's an exhibition. You're going to build content with each other. You're all going to make money. But they started serious. I think Waleed was not used to the YouTube influencer world at the time. Adam's a veteran in this. They know how to get under your skin. Yeah. I wasn't there, but I think Slim slapped him across the face. Brett Batch, Niles there. No one could split it up until I got in there. So,
guys, Tam Khan's the only person to put all the fighters in one room and say, you know what? Just be friends. Be friends. And then they get into a fight.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't expect it with YouTubers.
You don't expect it? How can you not?
Tam put 2 opponents, like actually 4 opponents in one room and said, listen, sit right there. Just be calm.
You'll laugh, but in my whole professional career, and you can ask any professional fighter, you have press conferences, weigh-ins, you're sitting in rooms together for hours, nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's a discipline, because we know in 5 days we're going to get in the ring and do it.
Yeah.
What's going to me throwing a bottle of water to you going to do?
That's YouTubers for you right there.
Or stick your fingers up, I'm so cool, like, bro, I'm going to beat you in the ring anyway. Yeah. We're going to fight, so there's nothing else to do.
Damn, that's crazy. That's actually wild.
But I feel it's so entertaining, like watching these YouTubers boxing.
The thing is,
it is. I mean, the girls' fight was funny with.
Oh yeah, you even had girls fighting on your card.
Sarlene, that was.
By the way, they're like Jomana's a friend. Sardine, I don't really know. That was the worst fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, look, they're both a lot of love to them because they did it.
But they had guts to do it.
What?
Honestly.
They were standing social distancing.
The pressure to be like the only girls there.
There's a lot of pressure and there's respect for doing it, because we approached many and many said yes and no.
Yeah.
I've spoke to a lot of influencers, but they got the guts to do it. But yeah, it was terrible. But at the same time, it was so bad, it was funny. It was so shit.
It was my favorite,
laughed,
though.
yeah.
I was just waiting for the girls.
Honestly, Sarlene's entrance, like she comes with a Saudi flag and twerking. I was like,
oh my God.
Honestly, I was like this. Oh my God, if someone sees that, I'm getting arrested. What is she doing?
Yeah.
She had like Cardi B and twerking with a Saudi flag. I'm like, what the is going on?
No, yeah, Sarlene
and Jomana's so innocent and cute, like total opposites, and those two were having cat fights through the build up. It was mad. At one point,
yeah, I saw the press conference.
No, it was
really
real.
Fighting.
It was mad.
I'm trying to convince Lana to fight. I mean,
imagine the numbers. Listen, let's talk business. Both. What's your? I don't even know your surname. Like, vlogs.
The vlogs family. Lana Rose.
The vlogs family. Co-headlining the fight. I'm telling you, Social Knockout 3 could be done.
Yeah,
it would go. You know, it would be massive numbers. It would be massive numbers.
Get ready, Lana.
Get ready, Lana.
Oh no.
But she's got to find someone she dislikes or.
I'm
friends with all the girls. I'm cool with the girls.
She's diplomatic. There's obviously
I think the other day I posted a
picture
like. Of me like throwback to boxing, and then Jomana was challenging, and I was like, I love you too much. I can't do this. But
hey, Jomana.
But by the way,
Jomana shows guts.
My sister would kick Jomana's ass.
No, bro, no. She has stamina. She has stamina, guys.
I don't care. I'll train you.
I know Jomana. Jomana's got heart. She's tough.
She has stamina,
she's tall. She's got the
reach. I don't care. This is the vlogs family, brother.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, guys. Yo, but okay, what's one fight you would love to see happen? And that's the thing. Like even this social, obviously, one thing everyone wants to see is KSI Jake Paul. You know, but what's one fight you would actually love to see in the social field? Yeah.
There's a few. One what I'd love to see is Mo Vlogs v Money Kicks. Oh. And I think that is the fight everyone will love to see. Everyone loves to see.
I mean, look, I didn't say.
Because I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm not. Mo knows me. Everyone knows me. His sister's number. NNA, I call him. I hate that name, but he knows me. Amir. I don't lie. Everyone knows I'm straight up. That's why people like me or they don't. Mo can box. He's quite tough. He's actually good, but. I tried to get him on a few shows. He knows. I've approached him many times. And I said to him, look good. He was like, no, I'm not sure this money. I don't know what. But I think after seeing Social Knockout, he got that respect. He thought it wouldn't be a great show. Maybe he was tentative, which is normal. Yeah. But I think after he saw how big the show was and how good it was, comparison to a lot of other shows, maybe they have bigger names, but our show, production-wise, for me, was the best. I really believe like it would be a mega fight, especially. And
Rasha's like, he's like,
because it's not war though. This is not about.
Yeah.
When I say you could box someone or that, it's not about I hate you. Yeah. It's competition. It's like chess, but at the end of the day, you'll have a stronger bond after. In my opinion, when you fight someone,
just like playing football.
Yeah, it's like chess with girls.
It's like that situation where you put all of them in one room.
Yeah.
And like it's all good, guys.
Rashid and Mo fight, beat each other up, and then be friends. All right, it's
Money Kicks, Mo Vlogs. That is the fight. I mean, all the time.
Apart from that fight,
do you not get that asked a lot though? Be honest.
Look, obviously, I think I get it asked because Money Kicks he called me out, you know. But I just can. I don't know. I can never see it. I don't know. I just can't see that fight. Like.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible
in the world
of
boxing.
Okay, apart from Money Kicks, Mo Vlogs.
Think of course Andrew Tate and Logan Paul.
Ooh.
Just because there's like I think
He
honestly
really
don't.
doesn't like Logan.
Yeah, he doesn't like him, and
Yeah.
he likes Jake. He actually likes Jake, but he doesn't like Logan Paul, and that'll be one fight Andrew will be up for. Like you'd see him angry, like the old Andrew, but I don't think it would happen anyway
And the thing is,
because of politics, countries, which event, which promotion.
And I don't think, like, obviously, I think with those two, like, definitely there's nobody's going to let the other one kind of have the main say. Like, I think Logan's going to want his terms. Andrew's going to want his terms. I can't see, like, you know, that's one of those fights I really can't see happening.
I'm not going to say names, but I was speaking to Andrew like the other night on the phone, and huge names in the sports world have trying to beg him to fight them. Like, so it's beyond the Logan Pauls. I'm talking about huge names.
Yeah.
From the Hollywood world, from football, from boxing, are calling out and offering big packages.
I have a good fight.
So when I'm telling you, when he is the A star, he's getting called out. He's got opportunities to fight a lot of people, but I also know how much money he does make in other aspects of his other businesses.
You know what would be a great fight? The best fight. Andrew Tate, Conor McGregor.
That'll be- yeah.
And right now,
Boxing.
Connor's a bit like Buffy, you know?
that would be a massive paper. Anyone with Conor as well. But
Yeah,
Andrew
because
Tate
Connor's
also
been
is so
out
hot
for
now.
a while. Andrew's been out for a while. Ooh.
I'm telling you, Andrew's numbers, like, I can't, it's crazy. Like, anything he's in, videos just boom.
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
he's on PS More, like, his numbers are crazy. So, you know he'd break pay-per-view records. And him and Conor together, Conor's the biggest in the world. I think you break every record there is.
No,
But
Andrew-
I think he's more emotionally inclined to fight Logan.
Yeah, but no, Logan won't. I don't think it happens.
I think he's more emotionally inclined to fight True Geordie, to be honest.
Yeah, he hates that guy.
He hates him. He
What
said,
did what did
True
he
Geordie,
do?
He literally will fight for free, he said.
But what did this guy do to him?
I think True Geordie, when I asked him, because
Oh,
it was about something about his father and his upbringing, he said some personal things. He doesn't care about anything else. He goes, he was making
Oh.
claims. And then when he got cancelled, True Geordie's like laughing. So he's like, okay, fair enough. Like,
Yeah.
he'll be like that, a little like a sellout or jumping on the bandwagon where,
Yeah.
you know, jumping on someone while he's down. But everyone mentions Andrew for like thumbnails. Yeah.
Yeah.
They diss him. It's kind of hypocritical, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he made a comment about his reversion and Islamophobic comment.
Yeah, that was bad. He kind of
Yeah.
True Geordie got cancelled for that, I think.
Yeah,
oh
he
yeah,
did.
that's the guy. I remember.
Yeah, he did, and it's like what goes around comes around. But he's got a dislike for him. Yeah, he
But
literally.
Did you
it's
see?
real.
Did you see recently the whole Logan situation about Christianity?
Yeah, I was shocked to see that. I was like, because I'm Muslim myself, I don't like blasphemy to any religion.
Yeah.
I will never disrespect prophet of any religion or our prophets or any religion because it's a sin. I don't like that. There's some things you don't do. I will
Yeah.
never disrespect a Hindu, a Buddhist, a Jew, or a Christian. It's a sin as a Muslim to do that. I don't like that, and I think some things are out of bounds. But it was like I was more shocked because it was his own co-host George.
Yeah.
And George is very practicing Christian, I think, from what I've seen.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I watch a lot of Impulsive. I like it. I think Mike is very charismatic. I like Mike. I've spoke to him many times, and he's very good on the mic. But that was a very dodgy comment he made, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
said blasphemy things about Jesus and how if
And-
you're religious, basically you hate gays. Like, it was silly comments. To be honest, it's silly, but I think he's lucky the World Cup final came because people kind of missed it.
It's just they wiped it away with
Yeah,
bigger
they
news.
wiped it away.
But that's one thing that Andrew even said. I remember once he was like, Islam is like one of those religions where there's no tolerance for disrespect.
No, it's not. But Christianity is the same. Like if you go to Russia, certain states in Texas, East Europe, they don't like, or Brazil, people don't like that. It's not. You can't really disrespect someone's prophet.
Yeah.
That was below the belt, and I'm surprised someone who's his co-host or friend like took it so lightly because there must be some tension there. Because I know, like, imagine we're sitting here and you said something about his country
exactly.
or something. It's very personal.
Yeah.
You can smile all you want, but after that, the working relationship could be affected.
By the way, so I actually have a question because obviously you're very religious, like you really do follow Islam. Were you always like this? Like when did that happen, kind of?
No, my mum instilled it in me in a good way. Like, I was always like, look, I've been out, I've done things, everyone sins, no one's perfect. I've never touched a drop of alcohol in my life or
Yeah.
a drug in my life, never touched drugs. I was always fearful, but at the same time, human, you make mistakes, but I always knew I was a Muslim, I always feared God, and even if I'd sin, I'd say, Astaghfirullah, God, please forgive me. Like,
Forgive
I
me,
was
yeah.
always like, I believe doing good things come. Being bad things come, and I've always believed that. So, like, yeah, I've always been aware, and the older you get, I've got daughters, old kids, so my priorities are raising them well and see them grow healthy and successful. So I want to be as much as a good role model to them. So you change and develop when you have kids. I can't be a certain person like acting hard and tough because,
Yeah.
you know, I'm an example to them. So you have to lead by example. Become more pious, be softer.
Yeah.
So, and I'm the first man they'll ever know, and they'll measure every man
How
from
you
me.
are,
So
yeah.
I need to be the most perfect man I can, so they know what to look for when they get married one day.
You know, this brings me back to, we were talking about how, like, obviously no human is perfect, but also something that Mo said the other day, he was like, we all make mistakes, but some happen to make it in front of millions. And Logan, and a lot of these YouTubers, they're 24/7 in front of cameras. And even like this generation where everyone's exposed to cameras, phones, tablets, where they're constantly being recorded. I feel so bad because I know that like in my generation, I only got a phone when I was like 15, 16, and that was a flip phone, and it didn't have anything to record with that much. But I know now it's like kids growing up are constantly under the cameras. Like even with their friends at school, there's no limits, and it just takes one small mistake and it goes viral on TikTok and they just get put out everywhere. And it must be very hard for their mental health as well, because like imagine you're a kid, you're growing up, you're already lost in your head, you're gonna make a million mistakes like throughout the years as you're growing up. But in this generation, I believe it's so much more harder for the youth because they're just going to get constantly exposed for their mistakes. Which, I made all those mistakes, but I wasn't under camera back then.
I'm
but
always so
now
happy about
the
that.
kids are constantly in front of cameras because at school with their friends recording them. Like, where are the boundaries? Even let's say they get a boyfriend, right? The boyfriend records them. You know what I mean? It's like it's so hard for them.
How do you think you're gonna? Because obviously you have daughters, right? How are you gonna raise them, or like are you gonna let them date? Are you gonna arrange marriage them?
Not arranged marriage, of course, their choice, but I don't want dating. For me, I see as a sin. It's my view. So I'm not going to offend anyone out there, but that's how I believe. So of course, I want them to, like, if they say they met someone, they like them, I'll say, okay, you can meet in a mutual environment and discuss potential marriage. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to go marry them. They have to marry who they want. But I won't promote dating or being physical with someone, no, because it's haram, number one. Number two, men and women are different. Men are just out there for one thing, majority of men.
Yeah.
I'm a man, I know. And girls sometimes are too naive and innocent to see that.
Yeah.
And they'll fall into a trap. And everyone's a human. You can make mistakes. If you're in the worst environment, mistakes will happen.
Yeah.
Everyone's human. Put me in this room, close and bring like a Victoria's Secret model and sit with 5 hours alone. Something could happen.
Yeah.
Human instinct. So I just want to teach them what's right and wrong, but I'm not going to be like, you can't know. It's lead by example, like I said. Like, look, this is girls, this is right, this is wrong. You can go where you want. I trust in you, just don't do this.
Yeah.
Like how I was raised. My mum would say, you can go to clubs with your sister, watch her. So my sister been in a club with watching her, so I never drunk. I was like, the ones you lock up in a cage, don't do this, do that.
They do the worst.
They do the worst.
You have to teach them love and respect and know what's right and wrong and just be good girls. This is not right. Life's not as good as it is, but I don't want them to think, for me, that's my worst nightmare. I'm so protective of them, So teach them an example, let them free. Whatever they want to do, inshallah, they'll do, whether it's sport, whatever industry they want to be. I'll support them as much as I can, but just know that there's a time and place. And if you ever, I found someone I want to get married, inshallah, then yeah, I would like to meet him, then go and sit and talk to him in a public place like a coffee shop and discuss what's the differences of the characters, and that's how you do it. That's the Islamic way anyway.
Yeah.
Marrying, dating, I don't want them being promiscuous and stuff. No, of course not. I don't.
What's your thoughts though on arranged marriage?
Honestly, different cultures it works. Like we're from the West, it's different. But in other countries, more marriages lasted from arranged marriages than they do now.
Yes.
In old cultures. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And I'll give you advice to you too. Your mum will probably say to you guys one day, yeah, I think that guy's good. Go with your mum's choice.
Mums always know. Right, yeah.
Mums always know, yeah?
Yeah.
Parents know because they know you better. So your mums know. So look, there's no bad thing about it. Every place is different. I think, but I don't like one thing I don't like is a lot of Muslim guys, they'll be running around promiscuous themselves, being scumbags. They go, I want a virgin wife. I hate that because you're not a virgin, you don't deserve a virgin wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who are you? It should go both ways. So as Muslims, meet someone who's more like you. And I don't mean bad. I mean if you're into a certain Western lifestyle, get someone more Western. I feel sorry for those girls who are pressured, who are born in the West, to marry someone from a village.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many in the UK, and the guy's just like a villager, just sits there watching TV, thinks he's got order to cook. Get up, lifts his shawar kameez, has sex, just lights on, that's it. Makes a baby and doesn't touch her. It's a two-way thing in Islam. The husband and wife have responsibilities. The man can't come obese and eat curry every day and expect the woman to be in love all the time.
Yeah.
Train for your wife in the same way your wife should look good for the husband. Keep it good for both each other. Marriage in Islam, sometimes these old generations think get married, have kids, and that's it. Best friends. No, you can have fun with your husband and wife in a halal way.
Keep it entertaining.
Buy your wife a dress, take her out. that old generations are kind of wrong as well. But yeah, I mean, it's no saying that arranged marriage is good or bad. Every culture is different, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's different.
So talking about Islam, because we opened this subject of Andrew Tate converted to Islam. You were there from the beginning. So when he was converting to Islam, obviously you're like a good friend to him. Were you kind of like telling him more about it? Did he ask you questions? How did that go about?
He was actually interested. We speak a lot. And before that, we were in a cigar lounge with Steven Seagal. And we're just talking about society. And he's always saying it. Islamic way of life is the best. Like you said earlier. Like, they don't tolerate. You can't just go, this Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. You can't just say things. They don't tolerate it. Like, bring any Talabat delivery driver or a Labour worker now who's Muslim. Put $10 million cash in front of him. Give it to him. Get a camera out and say, denounce the Prophet Muhammad and Allah. Denounce Islam, and you kept the cash. I guarantee no one will do it.
Yeah.
I guarantee. But find any other culture who's homeless, tell them punch their mum, they'll do it. Mark my words.
Yeah.
No, you
No,
can't.
it's true.
They will not do it. That's what other religion has that.
Yeah.
Just Islam. That's the belief. You can't buy that. That's what people have in their heart. Yeah. So for me, and we were discussing that, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right." And I'll say, "Look, I'm gonna take you to a mosque. I think you need to feel the spirituality of like a mosque and like how you bow. It humbles everyone. You can be the top G, at Conor McGregor, Michael Jackson. When you bow to the Creator, we're all the same. There's one God. We're all the same. Everyone's got different industries. None of us are nothing. No one's bigger than nothing. No one's richer. No one's tougher. Like I said, I've been knocked out. So I'm tough, but there's a tougher guy. There's a richer guy. There's a better looking guy.
Yeah.
You know? The thing about Islam, it humbles everyone. When you go to Mecca, you see you're all wearing the same outfits. You're all in white robes. No one knows whose profession's what. No one sees color, ethnicity, but you're all bowing to a power. So I wanted him to feel that. And he was saying to me that day, he said, you know what, I want to revert anyway. I really wanted to revert. I was like, well, okay. Went to mosque, we prayed, and we're alone. And when I'm with Andrew, I see a side others don't see. And you saw the nur, like the light in his face, like he felt good.
Yeah.
He said, thanks for this. And we prayed again, and we're talking about Islamic things and the things Islam people don't see, the stories, like even women in Islam. Khadija, the first wife of the Prophet, she was a businesswoman. She used to give him money. She used to work for her. So we have empowered women. People think, oh, we're locked up. No, Khadija is one of the most powerful women in history.
Yeah.
And you have the mother of Isa, Maryam, like she's mentioned more in the Quran than most people. So the status of women, you know, like
Yeah, it's not like they're under.
yeah, like the mother.
Actually,
the status of a mother in Islam is so big, like you don't believe. There's like heaven's under the mother's foot, they say, you know.
Yeah.
So explaining how no arrogance. If your neighbour's starving, if you are doing well, your neighbour's not doing well. Your responsibility is to see them doing okay.
Yeah.
Which other religion teaches that? So
Actually, you said one thing. You said, so when you took him to the mosque, who taught him how to pray?
I was explaining, I was leading. So I led the prayer. I said, look, I'm going to say it in Arabic and for us. So like, you know,
yeah,
that's
you
my
follow.
prayer.
Yeah, of course.
And even the sajda going down, I said, I'll say it aloud, everything. So you just know, just feel it with me and pray. And so we did like that. We did 2 rakah, then we did 2 again. I filmed that one. I said, you know what? It was my idea. I said, film it and we'll post this. You know why? Because you get stick. And I said, let's put something like this out to shut up a lot of the Muslim world who think you're just doing it for clout. No one knew we were going. It was like a Saturday night in the masjid. Saturday night. People in clubs, bars, we'd go on a Saturday night to the masjid. You imagine?
Yeah.
And he reminded me. I forgot we were going to go. He picked me up. We went. And then, he's like, since then we went to Islamic centers, dawah places. He's picked up Qurans and he's got gifts of like prayer mats. And he honestly loves it. We were at Jummah last week. Went to Jummah. And he was reading a surah Al-Kahf, surah of the cave before the prayer and the English Quran. So people out there say, no, he's doing it for that. He's not. Trust me. That guy, one thing if you know about Andrew Tate, you can't make him do anything he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Trust me. You can't. If he thinks he hates something, he'll just say it. You can
Yeah.
see for why it's cancelled.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. Like
That's
he
the
just-
thing. I feel like you're one of the only people that knows the real Andrew Tate. There's very few people I see close to him like you are. And I've kind of got to know him, but like Andrew, he's like this.
He knows what he wants.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
And also he's a very like, he's by his word. Like I've actually never seen someone like, guys, I'd say this, like Tam introduced me to Andrew Khan. And since I got to know him, like if he tells you he'll do something, he'll do it. If he's not going to do it, like it's just, there's no like left or right about it.
Him and his brother are both the same. You can see how they've been raised well. Like we get on because we're the same kind of person.
Yeah, you guys are very, and that's the thing, guys.
It's like you never false promise. You say what you do, what you say.
Yeah.
And if you can't, you say I can't do it. You know.
And that's the thing, guys. When I see you and Andrew, you two are very similar personality wise. Like, and it's crazy. Like, guys, I'm with them, and I can't click. You know. I swear, the first time I met Andrew and Tam, I was like, Andrew Tate hates me. Definitely hates me.
You know, I swear one thing I'll give Andrew. Yeah. When those shades come on and he gets in front of these, Bro, he's the best at it. Like I did that. We did that podcast.
Yeah.
And I brought Mo because like I think Mo for this region is number one. Like
Yeah.
in influence. I said I want Mo there. James Smith was in town. He's one of the most famous PTs. He's a very outspoken guy himself.
By the way, if you haven't seen that podcast, guys, go right now to Tam's channel, watch that. That was an insane
And I'm not
podcast.
a podcast guy, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get 4 men of different kind of styles in one room. Let's just see what bubbles. And that day I noticed we're talking, and when Andrew started, I was like, whoa, it's like, let me tell you, and I'm like, what the
Who is
and I
this
was
guy?
like, you know what I mean? Bro, he's powerful, and it's not even trained. He's got that charisma. He's made for this.
Yeah.
He's born to do that. He is born to be a spokesman. I'm telling you, I see him on Piers. Piers Morgan's no joke, bro.
Yeah.
Piers Morgan destroys all his guests, everyone. And like Andrew, when those shades come, it's like
They're friends
It's
now.
like Superman. The shades come on and boom, 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 boom.
Wait,
and
are they friends?
I don't know. Piers looks like he likes him now.
you know what, Andrew? Like, it's hard to not like him because you know when you get to know him. I know the real him. The delivery, some of the things he admits back in the day, he wasn't as famous as he was. Some of the delivery was wrong. But if you get to the gist of what he's trying to say with logic and take away emotion, you can understand you have to accept it as well. My wife was the same. When I first was doing an event, it was a massive event. You saw it go viral here.
Yeah.
They tried to cancel it. She's like, oh my God, I'm gonna put a story out. I'm not in support. I said, you put that story out, yeah? That's worse than cheating. That's dumb. You're gonna go against me on public social media. We had fights.
A lot of families had problems with
Yeah.
I'm
Andrew
like,
Tate
listen,
just
I know
caused
this guy.
problems.
He's my friend. I'm doing it. Guess what? My wife meets him, and I said, "Listen, what do you think I am? Like, I go, are you mad? Like, they don't realize. Like." And she goes, "You know what? You're right." Before she met him, she watched the Piers Morgan interview.
Yeah.
She goes, "I understand now. I understand a lot more." I said, "There you go. You're taking these clipped edits, what people are spreading. You're judging. It's like people judge Muslims.
Yeah.
You know, just watch properly and tell me what he's done wrong. Delivery maybe, and some things come across bad, but you're getting it all wrong. And now I swear, anyone who meets him and go like, whatever, they change their mind. And honestly, people know me and how I am and my moral compass. I wouldn't be very close friends with someone if I thought they were bad. Around my wife, around my kids, I don't care. And I really, like, he's a brother to me. And him and his brother Tristan, both straight shooting guys. We trust each other. He trusts me here. He knows I'm not there for clout. I don't care for money. If he's got something he doesn't understand, Dubai, he'll ask me.
Yeah.
I'll ask him something outside of business world. And
Okay,
it's a good chemistry.
if I had to ask you, I want you to say, who is the real Andrew Tate in your eyes?
Yeah, what you see.
That's it.
What you see is Andrew Tate. And but also, he's a very respectful man, good morals. He teaches that. And honestly, he's got a follow. He's loved so by millions for a reason.
Yeah.
You can't be a bad person loved by millions. That
Oh,
money.
I have a question. What's an Andrew Tate secret we don't know? What's an Andrew Tate secret behind closed
There's
doors?
one amazing one I will never tell to the day he dies or he writes a book or I die and I'll leave in a memoir. There's one, it's so good. It's the funniest thing. Only me and him not like.
You can't just say it.
I'll never say it.
You're
But
just
honestly,
kidding.
it's the most G thing on the world and I'll never tell a soul because I gave him my word. But I'm going to tell him, I'm going to ask him when he dies, can I release it in a book? When he dies, it'll be worth it. It'll just be, everyone laugh. Everyone laugh.
Andrew Tate, when you're dead.
That info's coming out.
That's going out. What is
No,
that?
it's G. It's G. It's like,
Okay, is that like
it's
a small
so cool
secret?
gangster. It's like, I can't even say it. Everyone thinks it is the most, it's so, we just laughed in the car one time when he told me and it's just the most gangster thing ever. And as a Muslim, it's haram to break a contract with someone. As
A small secret. Give us a small secret. Maybe
small secret.
Maybe he gave you a gift or something. I don't know.
There's
Or
no
maybe
small-
not a secret, some like moment that you think is really cool, like
Yeah, there
in
must
terms
be.
of your experience with him.
You gave Andrew Tate in the world.
What?
Right, that is the worst. That better not be clickbait. No, number one, I didn't. I didn't.
It was a whale
Like,
dick.
Put some music on there. I don't
I
want to talk
don't
about
know
these
if I
things.
heard this right.
No, because when I saw it, I was like, what is going on?
Right, look, a guy flew all the way from Germany.
Yeah.
And bought a whale genitalia. I want to say that word.
Genitalia, yeah.
In an auction for 4,000 euros. Came all the way to Dubai. Came to me and says, I want to present this to Andrew Tate. I said, what is it? It was this big, it was like this plant in a packet. I said, what is this? He goes, it's a whale's genitalia and it's the biggest in the world and I bought an auction for Andrew Tate.
Oh,
why?
why?
First I went, what? Like, that is weird.
Yeah.
Whoa, like, what are you trying to say? He goes, no, because he's got balls to what he does. So I kind of got
yeah, there was like
I
a
got
little-
the whole angle.
But question is, it's a live
No, it's-
body part.
It's actually
how's
like
it?
it's like a rock. Actually.
Oh, they dried it out, or what is that?
Yeah, I think I feel awkward saying it because she's like my daughter, you know. It's like a
Yeah,
young
it's like,
girl to
what
me. I
is
see them as daughters, but anyway, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
So this thing, I said to Andrew, I said to Andrew, someone's got a gift for you. He spent a lot of money, and he just flew out just for you for this, please. Andrew's a really loving guy. He goes, okay, I'll come. Comes to a normal average shisha restaurant on a Sunday day. He sits there, meets these guys. So the guy comes, he's all nervous. and pulls out a bag. And Andrew and Tristan have no clue.
Yeah.
And he presents it, and Tristan's crying, like they're laughing.
Yeah.
And he goes, I want to give it to you because you have big balls and you say what you want to. This is a sign of like a gesture.
This is the gesture.
And yeah, and that's the story. So
Actually,
he actually owns the biggest
yeah, genitalia in the world.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, but
weirdest
you know,
gift anyone could ever
It's
give.
weird but funny. I had to laugh.
but you're dodging the question. You didn't answer our question. What's the biggest secret? You have to tell us something.
Bro, there's no secrets because when you're a straight shooter, you don't have secrets. I mean,
Just a secret. There
if
must
it's
be
the biggest secret, he could go to jail for life, or you never know.
Oh, talking about
Maybe
that.
he's got rid of someone's body. Who knows?
Actually,
I'm joking.
Yeah, that's a joke. But I
The guy is
honestly,
a very down to earth guy.
But okay, here's the thing. Have you ever been to jail? I think you told me this.
Look, I've been arrested and stuff for stupid, false allegations of assault and things like that. Yeah, and when I was younger and stupid.
Really? I want to know more.
Nah, someone. I allegedly did something to someone because some guy cursed my mother. Apparently.
Oh, it was to a guy? Oh, that's fine. All right. That's fine.
What the? What you think?
You were just somewhere else,
if it's
bro.
You're watching
false-
too many Jeffrey Dahmer or Ted Bundy documentaries with this guy.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
What is this wrong?
I mean,
Yeah,
if it's an
never.
accusation to a guy, it's fine. It's been an hour. We've had a great podcast. I'm just going to ask you some silly questions. All right. Who's your favorite, Andrew or Tristan?
I like them both, but I'm closer to Andrew.
All right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't see Tristan as much.
And actually, talking about gifts, I gave him a chessboard. But what's a good gift I could give Andrew Tate, or what's the best gift you could give him?
For me, the best gift is the Holy Quran, which we gave. So for me, that's the best
Yeah.
gift you can give any person.
That's true. I can't say anything against that. That's perfect. Andrew Tate talks about the whole Matrix and the Illuminati and all that stuff. Do you believe in that?
I believe there is an agenda, yes. I believe there's people who have a certain benefit of seeing everything in chaos and to control mass. Yes, for sure. I'm also a staunch Muslim. I know the good always prevails, and I know with Islam, you cannot kill it off, and Islam will always
Yeah.
be the defeat any enemy. So, yes, there is. I mean, you see it with 9/11. You saw
Yeah,
it there.
that's
saw it there. That's a telling sign of what happens with these wars. With Ukraine, you see a lot of things happen. There's for sure. Call it the Matrix, call it whatever. There is these guys who are trying to control major governments for certain reasons. Why do you think Gaddafi was overturned when he stopped using the dollar? Why do you think when you go against certain currencies, you are all of a sudden invaded and a coup happens? It's not by coincidence, It's not by coincidence. So, of course, these things.
So what's your next goals? Obviously, we've talked about a lot about, but is there anything you're kind of working on right now? And actually, one question: why don't you open more gyms?
Because I saw a lot of things like restaurants before, open many franchises and it just lost its quality.
Yeah.
I think make one cool and perfect. I remember watching that Mark Zuckerberg movie, Facebook, Social Network, and he goes, the guy who owned Napster said, look, stay cool, Facebook's cool.
Yeah.
I said, I always thought that, TK, we're cool, we're not 100 branches, it's unique, it's a different atmosphere, the style's cool. But now I'm looking to franchise, but also it won't be that easy where you got money. It has to be a certain person I like, a certain style.
They're going to
I want to
take care
keep
of
that
it.
thing, because it's not about it. It's just the image, the whole concept, the whole style. It's different. So any other gym in the world you've been
Yeah,
in,
if you go to his gym, the vibe, incredible. The women, incredible. I mean, it's a vibe, guys. I've never seen a gym like that.
No wonder I see him training. Your team.
Guys, today I was at the gym. I was like, damn, I wasn't even working out, guys. I swear, one of the guys, and one of the guys was staring at me for a sec. He caught me off guard. I was just like, oh, whoa, sorry, back to workout,
I think.
But actually,
I
how
need to
did-
get Mo a wife. Do you know why? Me and Mo, let me tell you something. We were watching the World Cup final, France and Argentina. Everyone's watching it. I see Mo. He's on a live just looking at his girl. And he's coming. I don't know. I swear I wish I had a name because I would say it right now.
Oh no!
She had whoever was on live during the World Cup in the Argentina shirt. Mo Vlogs is in love with you.
No,
I'm telling you. What's the name?
I can't remember.
Yeah, listen, he's got red.
I can't remember.
Him shy on his own
No,
podcast. Listen, he's there like this, and I'm like, Mbappe's scoring it. Mo's like that, and he's putting France flags, and he's just in this chat. And I've seen Mo like, woo, this fucker sometimes he doesn't answer calls for hours and days, and everyone asks Michael. He's like, but with her, he was just staring, right? And I'm just like noticing, but I don't like to look at phones. But I'm thinking that guy's in love with her. I was gonna ask him then, who is she? But I think a goal came, but. Whoever you are, and you're both Lox's friend, you were on a Facebook Live during the World Cup final in an Argentina shirt. Mo commented France.
Oh.
I don't know who you are.
To be honest,
he loves you.
It's actually
No, he loves her.
I know which one it is. But
He's gone red. This girl, please, in the comment section, whoever who knows that is, please write a comment. I'm gonna contact her and I'm gonna arrange something.
Oh my god.
Because he's getting shy. He's all like, look, this is like.
I'm like, whoa. No, I'm getting. I'm getting.
What I'm talking about.
I have no
No,
idea.
but you know,
I have no
I'll tell you why I'm getting red.
Maybe he does.
Because the actual people I'm talking to are gonna look at this like, yo, I wasn't live.
Okay, so but the one who's live, he likes. I don't know who you're talking to, but I know whoever he was talking to, watching on live, he likes.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna arrange a nice halal date, get to know each other better and speak. I'll fund the whole thing. Please comment and tell me who that woman was.
All right, okay, fine.
You know who it was.
Yeah, he does. All right,
I would like that. You could help us get married
yeah.
one day. Like, if I have a guy, because, like, obviously it's so good to have someone.
honestly, like, seriously, I really want my sister to get married.
Yeah, you should. I
So
think, like,
maybe
as an
you
older
can help
brother.
me interview the guy and tell me if he's a good guy.
All right, this is a new clip, mate. We're gonna get Lana, a husband. Put your applications through to me.
Yeah.
Comments.
No, seriously, where can
tell
they
me a bit
send
about
it?
yourself, what you do for a living, everything, how you are, what's your it has to be Muslim, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can do like a little short list, and if we think it's what we could do here.
DM Tam Khan. Honestly,
Imagine
guys,
on a
like, I actually
podcast.
like, I'm not even lying, guys. Like, if there's any serious guys, Muslim, decent, like, if you have a kind of a career going on, just Tam Khan's the guy. Message him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I think marriage is good at a young age as well. If it's the right person, it keeps you away from haram.
Yeah.
Do it the right way, and of course, she's your sister. You want to see her married
Yeah.
with a good person. and
100%.
Keeps away from bad things. And yourself, Mo's a good guy. He's a good, humble guy. I've never seen him talk shit about anyone. I'll be honest. That's something. This influencer world here, YouTube, everyone, they're one day friends, the next day he's talking this, that. I saw a lot of that social knockout,
Yeah.
and I lost respect for a lot of people because very two-faced. You never do that. That's why I think you're very diplomatic as well, but you don't do it. So
Yeah.
we need to find Mo a good girl. He's not sleazy like
Please.
that, but he's in love
Please.
with someone. I don't know who she is. But
Actually,
here's the wife,
final
because I remember
question.
you had a relationship before. What happened with that, by the way?
Yeah.
I used to see loads of YouTube videos.
Oh my God.
What happened? Like, I saw you everywhere.
On you, yeah.
We had it was
The tables have turned on you, brother.
Good, long
Were you heartbroken? Because you're asking me.
Yeah, I mean, look, obviously, everyone's heartbroken.
Did it hurt a lot?
It was a good experience.
Steering.
I'm about to cry right now. No, I'm
I
joking.
used to watch all your videos back then. You used to come to me, I'd see you come up, and I'm always with a certain person. I was thinking, what happened to them? Like, what
Yeah. No, we just, we
mutually.
yeah. Moving on.
Just revenge for the start.
Yeah, I'm joking. But actually, do you ever get do you get worried about being cancelled? Because
Like, it's not. I don't make money from social media.
the crazy thing is, when you brought Andrew, he was super cancelled. And you were like, hey guys, I'm bringing Andrew Tate. And everyone's like, whoa. Because at that time, no one wanted anything to do with him. And you were like, welcome, So did you not get worried about that? Because as in like, it could affect your business at the time.
If it does, it does. Like, look, I'm not like, you know me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not fearing or nothing but God. He's not a criminal.
Yeah.
He's not some drug lord. He's not some rapist. He's not some serial killer. So if he came to my gym and he's cancelled social media, so what?
Yeah, you know
He's
what
a friend
you
of
know.
mine. He's a martial art. He's a very popular personality, and I thought, you know what? I don't care. Like, and still, we're going to do a big event in the new year and a big show with him. And cancellation. Like, listen, social media for me is a platform to build my business. So
Yeah.
if it means building my brand, it does. But it's not the end all for me. I don't care. Like, yeah, it's addictive. I won't lie. There's TikTok and you see videos and it's like this. It's a habit. Everyone wakes up and looks
You must
at
get
it.
recognized a lot right now because I think you took over TikTok. Actually,
But I'm just saying it's
by
Andrew
the
Tate
way,
friend. I'm not like
no. By the way, no,
top G's
no.
friend.
I can't lie. Before Andrew came, you were already popping on TikTok. You were. You can't lie. Like, okay, Andrew Tate, of course. That was.
Yeah, we had
huge.
we had a smart campaign for marketing.
No,
Shout out
but
to
even
Maddie.
you, like, people started like, because you're kind of like, you're actually like, you're a character yourself. Like, people like look at you and like, damn, like this is a G right here.
No, but it's not like that. But more from Andrew Tate and stuff. I'm not one of those guys to say, it was a lot from him. A lot of YouTubers come when I did Social Knockout. I like to be in the background. I like to promote it, do the
Yeah.
work. But a lot of that pushed my profile. But a lot of it, I really like to channel to my business. It's not for me. Like, even on social media, I don't really post a lot. My TikTok, someone else does. I like to not do so much. Sometimes I get offers for some stupid thing. I just can't do it. It's not about the money. I'm like, no, that's not me. I
What's
won't
the
do it.
craziest offer you've had?
I've been offered to do like cheesy things, like I won't do.
Yeah.
Like I can't. That's not me. I can't do it. I cannot literally do it. I said, I'm not doing it. It's tacky.
Yeah, I recently saw there was like this Cristiano Ronaldo
Oh,
ad.
yeah, the one
It
I
was like,
sent you?
It was like some Chinese application. It was like, it was crazy. I was
To
like,
you.
what's that?
They offered you that one there.
No. That was just Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
No, so he was dancing in it.
It was the
and,
funniest
It's like a
commercial.
TikTok style video, and I mean, you don't expect Cristiano to do
That
that.
must have been some serious
But
paper.
they were saying it was a meme. They're like, guess how much he must have been paid to do it.
Actually, last question, all right? You're a businessman. The most money you've ever made.
Yeah, but honestly, as a Muslim, I don't like talking about that.
Guys,
It's haram. It's, you know,
big
like,
money right there.
talking about money and things. I feel like it's something like I just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
And it's not my. Everyone knows my character. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like to post cars. I'm never doing that. I don't like it. Like, I got opportunity the other day to do something, and I just don't like to post or portray that because I don't want to be come across like that. You know.
Yeah, because right now in Dubai, everyone wants to. They'll probably tell you like, "Hey, Tam, come. We're gonna record you, and then you have to do X, Y, and Z."
Yeah,
And
the only one I did was you because it was
guys,
content.
exclusive content. And guy, I can't lie. Like Tam was like, I don't want to. I was like, you know what, Tam? I'm just gonna bring a Bugatti to your house, see if you like it. And I kind of just forced him into it. I kind of forced him into it.
You know me, yeah. So I don't like that. And
But you didn't really act any role. You were just like,
Yeah.
all right, nice car, let's
Yeah.
drive it.
yeah, like I'm not into that.
I was like, I
and,
brought a Bugatti to your house. That's it. You're like, yeah, nice car. Let's
Yeah.
drive.
I swear, like before people social, I've been on private jets. I've been there, done that, and I've never been like it's not me. And I don't like. I prefer someone to be more of a role model in a good way, and I don't like showing that. Some people can use. For me, it's not me.
Yeah.
And my wife would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She'd even laugh. I got daughters. So, you want to see the real me? I'm eating ice with my kids. I'm painting nail polish on them, and this is,
Yeah.
Oh, that is
you know,
so
yeah, that's
cute.
me. Or being like grumpy and aggressive, but that whole thing. If someone's niche, it's theirs, but I can't do it. And the money thing, I don't like talking. It's just
Yeah,
not me.
it's not you.
Even to
Okay,
answer,
yeah.
I don't like answering it.
Yeah,
You
but
remind me of The Rock. You know how he's with his daughter? Like
That's the
you're-
best compliment I have, but
You're
I
a
wish
big
not-
guy,
I wish
and then
not
there's like the little
conversion.
daughter.
I get called Shrek. I get called Shrek more, so I'll take that as a compliment.
nah, you are, bro.
I get called that more.
Guys, Tam is humble, guys. Like, he's a Dubai G. He's been an MMA fighter. Damn, you've lived the life. What haven't you done? What's the one thing you want to do? Is there anything?
I want to do Hajj. I have to before I die go Hajj. That's my dream. Take my kids, family, wife, everyone. I don't have anything. I don't like.
Yeah,
I've ticked every box. I swear to you, as long as you're enjoying life, happy,
Yeah.
and around, stay close to family. My advice is stay close to your family and the true ones, because you might see a deceiving person, think they're good for you, but they're not.
Yeah.
In a long time, you might break barriers with good people who are there for you. Stay to the real ones. Around the ones who are honest, even if they offend you, they're the ones who are close. and,
Has there, by the way, has there ever been a moment that you realize like someone close to you is like complete snake?
Bro, welcome to Dubai, Habibi. Is that all the time? Listen, you know my circle. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with about two people, the same people, and Andrew's one of my other guys. But I've got the same circle all the time, and I literally don't hang out with people because, bro, I've helped so many people in my life and
Yeah.
been. But again, don't do something for someone and expect something in return. Just do it for the good of your heart. If
Yeah.
you expect in return, you'll always be.
I think that it's not even that's the case. In your case, it's like you don't even expect, but not only do they not do anything, they actually go against you.
And they talk shit, yeah. I hear rumors. Listen, until the day they come to my face or on a table and say this, I'm not really bothered. You know, people in this industry, you know, guys, I've been snaked by many people, and there'll be rumors about me, he's this, that, but truth always comes out, and people know, but I don't lose sleep over anything, bro. I swear to you. And funny enough, Andrew Tate has just sent me a WhatsApp right this second.
No
Oh,
way.
wait. What did he say?
Oh, it's
Guys, right now,
This is
live
nice.
on the podcast, Andrew Tate just messaged us. Or message what?
Message who?
Message. Andrew Tate just messaged. Hey, yo, let me drop him a message, please.
just to say, like, yeah, you can
Oh wow, that's a lot of messages.
see. But it's something very, very, very big business.
Really?
For Andrew Tate, it's something.
Actually, be honest with me. Does Andrew Tate like me?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Listen, if Andrew Tate,
Oh, that was a no.
let me tell you
The
something.
pause, bro.
No, this is your answer. If he didn't like you, he wouldn't have come here.
I feel like he did it for you. I
No,
swear.
no. He would not have come. Trust me, he would not have come if he didn't like you. I know him. One thing about him, brother, let me tell you about him. We had invitations to the World Cup final
Yeah.
in a VIP box.
Yeah.
Literally, paid for a trip, everything, yeah? And he still didn't go because he had some business. But, like, I've been offered many things for him, he just doesn't go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to say the things. I get calls 24/7 for crazy offers.
Yeah. Because, yeah, you've told me about this like millions.
Insane. Like, if I say it on camera, people will think you're mad. Like,
You're lying.
insane.
Yeah, you're not even.
It sounds crazy, but I get calls, royals of other countries, people, this, that, and it's insane.
Guys.
If he doesn't want to do it, he won't do it, bro. I tried to get him to go to one sneaker shop. Nah, I don't want to go. It's not my style.
Yeah, I don't like the
That's what it
shoes
is.
there.
Yeah, but nah, he's a
Guys,
But he
and-
trusts me as well, and I trust him. So it's a trust thing. So he knows for me to be a friend with someone, it can't be a douchebag if I'm friends.
Yeah.
You understand?
So that's what I'm saying. He came for you.
No.
He was like, you know what?
He knew you're okay because if I say you're okay, that means you're okay. He wouldn't.
Yeah. But actually, to be honest, in all fairness, guys, many of you don't know, I messaged him when he had like 200K followers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I met him, I said, I messaged you. He's like, yeah, I remember. But then my Instagram got deleted.
Yeah.
So, guys, you see, I wasn't like clout chasing when he became famous. Actually, low key, you know why I messaged him?
Why?
Because at the time he had a Bugatti. I just wanted to vlog it.
No!
I was like,
You're money chasing,
nice
bro."
car, bro. He was like, it's in Romania. And then I was like, all right, leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
But actually, no, 'cause
That's why he hates
no, you know why?
No, there's a lot of cloud. That's the industry, though. Like, you know.
No, because you know what's crazy? One of my editors that worked for me, he always used to tell me about it. This was literally when he had like 100K followers. He was like, have you seen this guy? He has a cool car. And at the time, he had made that one video with that personal trainer guy, you remember? In Dubai.
Mike.
Yeah,
Mike,
I guess
friend
so,
of mine,
yeah.
yeah.
So this was like before like he blew up. And then all of a sudden, I saw him everywhere. I was like, oh, shit. But I never really messaged him after, even when he was blowing up, because I was like, he's not here. I'm not going to pester him. I'm really bad at staying in contact. All right, guys. Anyways, that has been Tam Khan. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, guys.
Thank you.
Go check him on all his platforms. This, you know what? I'm gonna make a claim. You know how you said the fight? This man is going to take over the internet, whether he likes it or not. All right, it's just gonna happen. I feel naturally you're just gonna take over. You're gonna be one of those guys that everyone just sees everywhere, and they're like, I just like this guy. Guys, if
he's
Tam
been
hits
too
1 million
generous.
followers, you owe me something. I don't know why. Just because I made that claim.
I'll give you something.
Guys, so go check him out on all his socials.
And please don't forget, comment who that girl was he was looking at.
Oh my
I'm
God.
intrigued. I swear I'm intrigued. I don't lie. I'm
You know,
honestly.
I'll announce it in your gym one day, you know?
Okay.
Right there. My first date with her will be at your gym.
All right. Okay, done deal. Done deal.
All right, thank you, my bro. Woo.